Yo, Libras, what's good with y'all? How's it going? Hope you all feeling well out there. You know what I mean? If not, you'll get there. It gets greater later. Um, it's gonna be a full card draw. I ain't gonna hold you long. Pause. I may cuss, but I don't curse. Let's get that understood first. Bars. If you want to get in contact with me, or you know someone who wants to get in contact with me because you like what I do and how I do it here, there'll be a link in the description box that'll take you to my website where you can view the rates and you can book an appointment with me via Google Meet. Pause, because that's wild. And if you feel uncomfortable being face to face with me, I understand. Totally understandable. We can do the whole speakerphone thing. I could pick apart your chart bars, or we could do a tarot read, and it's up to you. This is for the cross watchers included. You're all welcome. People want to know how Libra is being applied to your natal and your solar chart. You are welcome as well. That's a long ass intro, so it's done. With that being said, let's get these cards read. That's bars. You heard that cut? First card is being relative to the situation at hand for the Libran energy. Ten of Cups upside down. Okay. Next card is going to be relative to the obstacle considering that Ten of Cups being upside down. That's the Four of Wands also upside down. Reversed. This next card is going to be relative to the action recommended to take based upon this fucking because that's what it's looking like already. I'm just keeping it a beam with you. And this last card is going to be the outcome should that recommendation of action be taken, and that is the Four of Cups. We got two fours out here. What does that mean? What does that mean? Oh man, this new lock is just fucking with me. Y'all know how the new locks just be sprouting and growing? Alright, has nothing to do with this, does it? Or does it? Or does it? Alright. Your family life is in ruins. The shit is just in shambles. Let's keep it a bean early. Alright? It's fucking ruined. I'm getting... Alright. It may have always been this way, though. So I don't have the deets on the history of this family dynamic. But what I can tell you is this. There's a lack of stability there. And a lack of security. I don't get that it's in the form of financial matters. I get that it's in the form of operations, the way people handle each other, the way people could, should get together on one accord, agree to disagree type shit. That shit just doesn't exist in your family. Someone's the warlord, or someone wants to be in control of all of the family's resources. And maybe you have that type of positioning to where you can be or you should be. Nonetheless, there's an issue with it. It's like Mars. I'm getting Mars falling in the sign of Cancer just because. I mean, it does. You know, so there's one particular individual who wants to be the one within a group setting that says, well, what makes you the, you know? You could just imagine what Thanksgiving's going to be like. Now the obstacle is that this family is fucking unhappy. It's an obstacle. This is the type of dynamic where it shouldn't have to be this way. It doesn't have to be this way. And actually, Thanksgiving is canceled. It's fucking canceled. That's an obstacle. Maybe something could be talked over and reconciled at a family function. Yet, there won't be one. Not this year, it won't. Or the next upcoming event. I don't know if it's a barbecue when spring really hit. I don't know where y'all are. You might be in California, you might be in Florida, you might be in Arizona type shit. It's hot in Arizona, right? Yeah, this chick I know. Yeah, it's hot in Arizona. What's up, chick? If you're watching. Alright, so what I'm also getting here is the action recommended here jeez. and of course I say this, and this is a monkey wrench like a motherfucker, but I say this in these outcome readings, is that you don't have to take the action recommended. And I'm trying to look at two ways. One way, if the action is recommended, how the outcome is going to be, and one, if the action isn't taken. I freaked it like this on one of the earlier readings. But listen, the action recommended to be taken is to do a boring ass, whack ass job. I'm just keeping it a beam. Not only that, but to ruin the type of reputation that you may have had already, or may have spoken to your family members about. Like I said, you want to be the head honcho in charge of everything when it comes to family matters, right? But the action recommended to be taken is saying to behave, especially financially, in an irresponsible way. Take on unnecessary debt. Go splurging. Go buy a fucking Lambo truck. Right? Go. Not saying that that's just some dumb shit to do, but maybe it is. You know what I'm saying? Go do some dumb shit with your money. Go buy something off the lot that ain't worth shit as soon as you drive off. Or it depreciates drastically when you drive off. And so, I mean, yeah, that's the type of example that I'm being called to use here. Family members are going to be looking at you like, look, but you want to be in charge, right? Look at you. What's the point of this? Not only that, taking on debt because you want to be lazy. And I mean even lazy as far as your finances go. You can hire people, but you're taking on debt and you're not even hiring people with it, is what I'm getting. Like, you're taking on debt and you're like buying assets to become asset rich instead, which is a technique, by the way. It is a strategy. But it's like, why? And again, this is the action recommended to be taken, is to become materialistic to where it doesn't make sense to the average eye. Should that action recommended be taken, it's going to bring regret. It's like, duh, right? But I think that regret is going to come from, I see it now, that regret is not going to come from doing what you're doing with the action recommended taken. This is a self-fulfilling prophecy. It's kind of like, okay, y'all wanted to argue with me about being in charge of the family finances and this, that, and the third. So now I'm going off on my own. I'm doing what the fuck I want to do with the finances. And because of that, you're going to regret actually coming to some type of reconciliation or agreement with your family members. But I'm getting that you're on some shit that was like, I don't give a fuck anyway, because the shit was in shambles anyhow. So you regret refusing the offer that they had presented to you, but at the same time, you don't care because you're self-absorbed. And that's going to be the outcome. You're going to be focusing on the refusing of the offers and not wanting to reconcile with family members despite shit being in shambles, not wanting to try to make it better. You're even going to fantasize and daydream of what it could have been like if you would have done it, should you take this action recommended. Now, if you don't take this action recommended, you don't have to go through all of this. But what I could say is, the most you could do if you don't take the action recommended is plan for the next family event. Because you're going to miss or skip this next one coming up. That's here, and it's presented as an obstacle. So you could double back and say, you know what? I fucked up Thanksgiving or whatever holiday is next. I don't know which one is next. I'm going to make it right this time. How about we get together and we take this trip, or we go here, we sit here, because I'm seeing with the outcome, there's going to be a cup offered to you anyway. Somebody out the crew is going to come to you like, come on, man, you're being a fucking dick. Or you're being a real bitch. If you're a man or a woman, you make it fit the way it's supposed to fit. Bars and pause. So the opportunity is going to come again, and I think it's going to come because of the fantasizing and daydreaming of, well, what would have happened if things would have went correctly, if I would have smoothed it over, if I would have reconciled, if I wouldn't have been such a dick. With that being said, until next time, I'm out.